Hello children. Today we'll be doing a story. The name of the story is The Mouse by H.H Munro. He is also known by the pen name Saki. Now pen name is a nickname. Okay. Now the main character in the story is Theodoric Wöhler. He is a boy and his story is now being related. Now we go with the story. Theodoric Wöhler had been brought up from infancy. When he was a small child, he was brought up to middle age. So from small child he grew up to middle age by a fond mother, a very loving mother who had sheltered him, taken care of him under her protection from what she called the coarser realities of life. The coarser mean the rough, the harsh reality, just like how your mother takes care of you, away from all the rough and tough ways of life. So she took care of him. Now, when she died, she had left him alone. He was all alone to meet the course of real life. Now he had to live alone and face the world, the real life. Now one day he's going on a trip, on a train journey. As he sat down nicely in a second class railway compartment. He went to a station, there's a train, a second class railway compartment one morning. Now as he sat down, he was conscious, aware of discomfort. He was not feeling comfortable. Something which is causing discomfort. Now what exactly was it? Let's see. What was causing discomfort? Now, he came here, this platform, and then boarded the train. But he came from somewhere. Now from where he had come on a pony carriage. A horse carriage. Now the pony carriage which brought him to the station had not arrived on time. So there was no carriage for him to bring him to the station. Check, getting late. But at last when it came, it was late. It came. Theodoric had to tie the pony himself. Catch it, take it. Now you have to search where will he keep the pony. Like when you go to a station and if you have a cycle, you keep your cycle in the platform, some place where you can keep all the cycle, and then you board the train. So like that he had to harness the pony himself. Nobody was there because the handyman, the person who came with the pony, the carriage, was not there, and there was no handyman, no person to help him, nowhere to be found. So catch the pony, take him to a stable. He had to grope about, search. No place. Got it. He had to grope about the ill-lighted stable. There was a stable, but it was ill-lighted, no light. So it was dark, can't see. And then he harnessed the pony, tied it up over there. And when he tied it, and that pony smelled of mice, rat. Very bad smell. Horrible. Now, Theodoric was not actually afraid of mice. No, he was very strong, brave. But that smell, no. But he did think providence. Providence means nature. Nature ought to have withdrawn, removed, taken away the creatures from circulation. Such animals should not exist. Why? Smelling of mice. Bad smell. Now, let's go back. He is now in the... nicely he sat down. Where? Inside the compartment of the train. The train slowly glided out of the station. Went out. Theodoric is sitting over there, looking here, looking there. He thought he could smell the mice and the stable, that place where the pony was. On his clothes, dirty smell. Anyway, he's sitting. Suddenly he saw, fortunately, on the other side of the compartment, that wagon, he noticed that one more person was there. On the other side, there was an occupant. Somebody was occupying a place. He looked carefully. He saw a lady about the same age, middle age, as himself, but she was fast asleep. Train is moving. She was fast asleep. And the train was not due to stop. It will keep on going till it reaches the terminus. Last stoppage. Continue. So the train would not stop till the terminus had reached. Now that carriage, this compartment, the train, was the old-fashioned sort. Not like how you know trains, then they have a corridor, then somebody is walking down the corridor, then he pulls the curtain and he sees inside the coupe where you are, you have berths. No, it was old-fashioned. That held, that time, there was no communication. Nobody from outside can come to that compartment. No communication with the corridor. There was no corridor. So it was just closed. So nobody can come into this compartment. So now who is there? Theodore and that lady. Two persons. Therefore, no other traveling companions were likely, most probably, to intrude, to come inside on Theodoric semi-privacy. He was alone. Privacy. We don't want anybody. I want to be alone. Absolutely alone. It's my life. It's a private life. Now the train, the train scarcely, hardly attained its normal speed. Now it's going. When he became aware, now he knows, he can see of a warm creeping something, movement over his flesh. Something is there. Inside his pants. It was a mouse, which had evidently, most probably, dashed into his clothes, like that time when he was tying the horse, that pony, over there in the stable. It must have gone inside. Might be his shirt or his trousers, God knows where. But now it was inside, and so it had dashed into his clothes while he was harnessing the pony in the stable. That furtive stamps. And shakes. And wildly directed pinches. Pinches did not dislodge, move the intruder. That mice was there. Where? I won't tell you. You have to decide. No, don't tell me pant. No, not pant. Somewhere else. Let's see. Now Theodoric sat back against the cushions, nice cushion at the back. And he's watching. And he wondered, thinking what to do. It was unthinkable, he can't think, that he should continue for a whole hour, 1 hour. One rat, mice, biting, paining. 1 hour with the mouse in his clothes. No way, I must take it out. On the other hand, on the other side, nothing less than drastic than partial disrobing would ease him of his tormentor. How can he take off his clothes? There's a lady. Yeah, she'll see him. How can he take off his panty? Oh, his shirt? No way. How can he undress in the presence, in front of a lady? And if he would take off anything, it would ease him of his tormentor. It is giving him pain, like as if somebody ouch, hitting him like that. It was tormenting him, paining him. It was like a punishment, like somebody's hitting him. Nice thinking what to do. How can I can't undress in front of a beautiful lady or a lady. Now he's thinking of an idea, and that idea made his ear tips tingle, brighten up. Can't do. How can? No way. And this mouse, he was not quiet. He was overactive, going this side, going that side. Where? There. I won't tell you. You have to understand. Imagine. Okay. So the mouse was going left, right. Sometimes it lost its footing. It went down. Sometimes it went left, sometimes right, half an inch or so, and then it fright, or most probably temper. The mouse got angry, trying to get out. It bit him. It was painful. Theodoric was goaded, he was provoked into the most audacious. Now he has to do something courageous. Catch that and check him out. Courageous undertaking of his life. He thought, now that mice know, I'll not leave him. I'll do something most courageous. He saw his companion fast asleep. His face became crimson, red. Why? Feeling shy. Red, everything. Crimsoning to the hue of beetroot. His face became like a beetroot, red. And keeping a worried watch, he's also looking. Not seeing, sleeping. Good. He's watching on the fellow passenger, the traveler, he swiftly, fast, and noiselessly, without any sound, tied the end of his railway rug. He had one, like a rug. You have those bags like that which has a sling. So he tied it on the top, on the either side of the carriage, like a hook, and over there he tied it. So it covered it. It was like a curtain. Big piece. Now you can't see his face. You can't see what he's doing. He can be doing something. So now it was covered. And then, now he is behind that covering. Like that, what is that? That is a rug. That rug, his bag, hanging. So now she can't see him. And slowly, he proceeded. Da-dan, da-dan. Take off. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Slowly, he proceeded to open. Partially. Little. She's not seeing. Little. And then, so that he can catch that mouse out. And then, and as the mouse came out, the mouse jumped to the floor, ran away. Slipping its fastening, it came down on the other side and came down, and that, what? That rag which was hanging, that came down from that hook, came down with a heart-cuddling flop, like this. She can see. He was, what? So he got scared, and he caught it. What? That rug. He caught it in front, and that sound awakened the sleeper, that girl. Her eyes open, and she was watching. Then fast he took that, and with a movement quicker than the mouse, very fast, Theodoric pounced on the rug. He caught the rug in front of his body, held it to his chin, so that she can't see his face, as well as she can't see down also. His was down. You know what? And then he retreated. He went back to the far corner of the carriage, waiting for the lady to say something. She'll say something, then only he'll look at her. He's filled with shame. He was looking at her, but the lady, she just stared silently at him. How much had she seen? God knows. What had she seen? God knows. Theodoric was thinking, if she saw everything, finished. Shame. In any case, what on earth she might think of his present posture? Man with no... You understood. I think, he said. Now he has to speak something. I think I have caught a cold, a chill. He said, I have a chill cold. Then she said, really? I'm sorry. I was just going to ask you if you would open this window. The compartment window. Then he continued, because if open the window, some breeze will come in. But now he's saying, I'm already feeling cold. So she is telling him, I thought, but leave it. Then he said, I fancy it's malaria. I got malaria. His teeth chattering slightly as much from, actually he was frightened as a desire to support his theory, to make her believe that he had malaria, a chill cold. Then she said, I have got some brandy in my hold-all bag. If you will kindly reach it down for me, bring it down, said the girl. No, thank you. I never take anything for it. I don't. He assured her. He made her feel sure, her earnestly, very seriously. I don't drink. No. Then she said, I suppose you caught it in the tropics. Like you have the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, those places, not equator climate. Like that. Might be over there you got this malaria in the tropics. Theodoric is thinking, at least she's believing me. Theodoric felt that even the malaria was slipping from him. Now the malaria also is going away. Now he's becoming alright. He wondered if it would be possible to tell her the truth. Can I tell her? What? One rat? Mice? No. How can it be possible? Huh? Will you tell? Will you tell a lady or a girl that one rat? No way. If somebody asks you what's there, nothing. Something biting? No. It's okay. I'm fine. You'll say, nah, one rat went inside, it's biting. No. How can you say? So like that, he thought, should I tell her in small installments, little by little? I'll tell her mice, mouse, pant, mice, inside. No. Anyhow, he asked her, are you afraid of mice? He asked her. And his face was red. Then she said, not unless they come in quantities. I am scared of mice, but not one. If they come in quantity, many done to anybody will feel scared. Anyway, why do you ask? Theodoric thought, and he said, I had one mice crawling inside my clothes just now. It was a most awkward situation. Biting, pinching. It must have been, she said. But mice have a strange idea of comfort. They go to one quiet place and they comfort. Now how was biting you? God knows. Then he said, I actually had to get rid of it, take it out while you were asleep. Then with a gulp, he added, he continued, it was getting rid of it, and that brought to this one fell down. Surely getting rid of one small mouse, now you just now said mouse or mice, wouldn't cause malaria. You just now said you had malaria. She said in an amused manner, surely one mouse or mice will not cause you malaria. That Theodoric thought abominable, meaning extremely unpleasant. If a girl tells you, one rat went inside your clothes and you got malaria. What is it, malaria or filaria? No, don't tell me that. How will you feel? You'll feel absolutely awkward. You won't know what to tell. Evidently, he had detected his predicament. Predicament ovia means unpleasant situation. He understood, and she also understood. He is feeling embarrassed and was enjoying his confusion. She was also enjoying. Nice. Let me see now what he will say. And this side, all the blood in his body becoming red, seemed to have immobilized, all moving in one concentrated blush. His full face became red. He was feeling ashamed. And then, as reflection began to assert himself, like he's now explaining, reflecting, sheer terror, he got scared. She saw him. How will he face everybody? Everybody will say, shame, shame, chi, chi, bad, no. You know that. So that time only, he was feeling scared, humiliated, shame, and the train was coming to the platform. Last time. More matters worse. And now the train was rushing nearer, the crowded terminus, the crowd, all the people will see over there. And he hoped fast, his fellow traveler might relapse, might go off to sleep fast, like abracadabra, hocus pocus, he'll disappear, go to sleep, into blessed slumber, deep sleep, like magic, she'll become sleepy. But that was not to be. How will she go to sleep? Now she is awake. Then she said, I think we must be getting near the station. Theodoric had already noted. He saw this girl is seeing him, and the growing terror of stacks of small ugly dwellings, like all he's thinking, what were bad things, bad feeling, what will she be thinking, what will people be saying, shame, and that is coming, and all the people will be there in the platform, shame, heralding the journeys, and his journey end will be shame, and the words acted like a signal, shame. So fast, quickly, not looking left, not looking right, like a hunted beast, like an animal, like the hunters chasing him, breaking cover fast. He dashing madly towards some other haven, some other refuge, some other shelter, hides, and of momentary safety. Fast, he had to think of a place where to hide. He threw aside his rug and struggled frantically into his dishevel. He put his shirt inside his pant. Fast, and then he was conscious. He can see the train also coming into the platform. So you can see the station and racing by the window and the choking. He was feeling choking, hammering such in his throat and his heart, and an icy silence, cold feeling. Silence in that corner towards, and he's looking at her. No, he does not want to see that. Who? Lady. Man, he dared not look at her. Then he sat back, sank into his seat, almost delirious, anxious. When will the train come? When he'll get down? When he'll run away from there? He does not want to see that girl. And the train slowed down, will come down to a final crawl. After that lady, she spoke. Would you be so kind as to get me a porter to carry my luggage and put me into a cab, into a taxi? It's a shame. I'm feeling very bad. Shame to trouble you. You're already having malaria. You're already feeling uncomfortable, and I'm telling you, get me a porter and carry my luggage, that porter, to the cab when you're already feeling unwell. But what to do? Being blind, I'm blind. makes one so helpless. I can't see anything.